The first big obstacle to skyscrapers is the stair.
People weren't willing to walk up lots of flights of stairs. Stairs in old office buildings were long, they were very dark, and people weren't willing to climb stairs more than to the second or the third floor. And if you were a lawyer and you were looking for clients and you were on the fifth floor, you were undoubtedly going to lose clients because they didn't want to come up to your office. By the time you reach the sixth floor, seventh floor, you're incredibly winded. That's it for me.
There's an obvious solution to the problem: the elevator. But early elevators have one deadly fault. Nothing stops them from falling if the rope breaks. But then a mechanic from Vermont invents a device that can stop a falling elevator almost instantly. In 1854, Elisha Graves Otis demonstrates his invention at the World's Fair in New York. He stands on a platform high up in the air, apparently held only by a rope.
All right, Stan, be gentle with me.
Then Otis tells his gasping audience that the rope is about to be cut.
Stan, cut the rope. And at the end of that cutting of the rope, he reportedly took off his top hat, bowed to the audience, and said, "All safe, gentlemen, all safe."
This is the world's first fully automated safety elevator. It's a simple yet very clever invention. The critical element, the elevator rope, is secured with a powerful wagon spring mounted on top of the cab. This spring connects to a set of metal prongs on each side of the elevator. The prongs run along guide rails fitted with a row of teeth. When the rope breaks, it triggers a chain of events. The spring relaxes and forces the metal prongs into the teeth, locking the cab in place. This is a true engineering breakthrough, a fact lost on Elisha Otis.
He was not a businessman. He was not a marketer. He was a mechanic. He was a tinkerer, and I don't know that he fully recognized the power of this invention.
The elevator completely transforms the urban landscape. And it all starts on a busy street corner in downtown New York.
This corner was the site of the Equitable Life Assurance Company's headquarters, a building of extraordinary significance because it was the first office building with an elevator, and without an elevator, the skyscraper would be impossible.
The building standing here today is the new Equitable Life headquarters. It has replaced the old Equitable Life building, which was not a skyscraper as we know it.
It didn't scrape the sky, it didn't soar up, but it changed the notion of what an office building could be.
Until the Equitable Life, the lower floors of a building are the most desirable. But the elevator completely reverses the economics of real estate.
Equitable understood that the upper floors now, which received light and air and were away from the noise of traffic, would be the most valuable spaces in the building. So what did they do? They occupied the lowest stories in the building, and they rented out at the highest rents possible the upper floors of the building. So it's the whole idea of a skyscraper with high rents and views and light and air on the upper floors, which we still deal with today, that was invented